Okay, here we are at Jacob's Chapel Cemetery. This is by my brother's house in South Jersey. Jacob's Chapel Cemetery was formerly known as Coleman Town Negro Cemetery, and that's circa 1811. And this is one of New Jersey's earliest African American burial grounds. Land for the church and cemetery was deeded to the AME congregation by Albert Jacob, a local Quaker. Quaker influence is still strong in this area of New Jersey. And members of the black regiments of the Civil War and Dr. James still are buried here. Okay, let's walk around a little bit. Here's Jacob's Chapel. We'll walk to the front of the church first, and then we'll go back into the burial ground. Stephen, I'm here with my brother Stephen. Stephen, what is the town that we're in here?
Mount Laurel.
It's still Mount Laurel. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. This is Mount Laurel. This is where he lives. We'll look at the front of the church first. Jacob's Chapel, AME Church. And here it is. It's very sweet, very sweet. I'm so glad they preserved these beautiful stained glass windows. Of course, they're covered to keep them from being harmed, but it's worth it. They are just really, really pretty. And I'm sure from the inside, with the light still coming through them, they're quite nice. Here we go, the side is the same windows, just beautiful. And I'm sure they're original. They are just so pretty. There we go, look at that, nice. As you can see, it's not very big, it's deep. I don't know if at this point they're using it to bury anyone any longer. We'll see if we get any fresh dates. This one says, in memory of Eliza A. Green, 1795-1819. Eliza. It's a beautiful old name. There's a fairly recent one, recenter. When we're speaking historical cemeteries, we've got a burial here dated April 11th, 1965. We got Reverend David Henry Gaines Sr. Okay, so that's got a little bit more of a modern feel to it too. Frederick Blythe. You cannot read anything any further. There's definitely something, excuse me, on top of that stone, which is no longer there, and it is, the bottom is sunk, so we can't read the words. This is great. Here we got James Bowers. Colored troop, died October 13th, 1800, aged, it looks like 56 years. I don't know what the COH-30, then wrecked U.S. That's nice. Emma Hawkins, tiny little grave. Kind of sunk in there. Can't really see it. But she's got age 43 years. Oh, little one under the tree. What a beautiful little setting. It looks like Sophia. 1868, age 50 years. You've got a beautiful, lovely spot here, Sophia. Samuel Still. Gotta get down for all of these. 1807, 1877. Samuel. And next here, Samuel G. Still, 1880 to 1967. Nephew of Peter Still, the MD. Mary A., wife of John, excuse me, 1890, 1900 on this one. Got newer ones there. 1960, I think 60s is going to be as recent as we'll find in this cemetery. 1908 on this one, Henrietta, final name, Henrietta Eldridge. That's lovely. There are stones here which are very interesting because they do seem to be clearly markers, but very, very primitive. If you can look at them closely. Just has the initials W-E-R. Oh, I forgot my flashlight. I don't know what year that is. But that's really concrete. That's it. It's a piece of concrete. There are more simple ones, just some stone on the ground. 1932 died. Alberta Hanson we've got. Very, very simple, very simple. I want to look at this one that fell over. Let's see. Alice. We've got Alice Hawkins. February 25th, 1910, age 43, Alice. Katie Sharp. Katie Sharp died December 15th, 1918, is that? Yeah. Age 27. She died at the age of all those rock stars died, that curse of 27. Morrison, etc. 74. Now Timothy lived a little longer. Another colored infantry. He died 1919. He's probably in the Civil War. Probably Civil War. I lost my brother. Oh, he's way back there. Let's go find him. Oh, look at this one. This is old. It almost looks just hand carved. Let's see if I get this better picture here for us. Very difficult to read. I think Thomas, cannot read the last name, died. Could be 1893. 1893. The born is, it's just beyond. I can't read that. But I do think it's Thomas. Sleep well, Thomas. Arthur Rodwell. Who is this? Colored in strangely. Elsie Wood. Still family. Still's a big family in here. There are a lot of the Stills here. Oh, this one's tipped over completely. David A. Costin. Oh, interesting. David A. Costin, New Jersey wagoner. SO, or 807 Pioneer Infantry, July 27th, 1929. Wagoner. I'll have to look that one up. Hey, Stephen. Call my brother. Steve, come here. Look at this one for me. Tell me what you think of this one. So it doesn't have his birth date. I would imagine July 27th, 1929 is the death date. What war would you surmise, or what? It says New Jersey Wagoner, Pioneer Infantry. What war would you think that is?
First World War.
First World. Pioneer Infantry. Okay.
Oh, I mean, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it could be that, or it could actually be, if he was very old in 1929, could it have been, he could have been a teenager in the Civil War.
Oh, yeah, also the Spanish-American War, 1898.
Okay. But I've never heard of Wagoner. I wonder if that term would indicate, if I look that up later, whether it would tell me which war. It might. And I'll have this, I'll check it out. We'll research this afternoon. Here we got another one like that. Let's see this now. Private Depot Brigade, 1930. Okay, and it's got the same type of stone.
That's the Civil War.
And that's what it is, Civil War.
Yeah, 1861.
Right, so that's what it was. Okay, so that was, does he have the same? He doesn't have one. But he also, they look very similar in the appearance of the stones. Yeah. Okay, very interesting. Wagoner. Okay. That's where the doctor is, right? Okay, let's check it. Yeah, those guys could have been like 17 in the Civil War. Mm-hmm. Some 15-year-olds went, you know. Here we go. This is James Still, right? This is not going. Okay. James Still, 1882. There is therefore no condemnation to them which are in Christ. Henrietta, thus it becometh us to something all righted righteousness. And Angelina Still, Henrietta L. Smith, 1 year, 12 days. They're all together there. Little ones here. Yep, this one just says Mother Laura. She is sunk into the ground. I wonder what makes it black like this, Stephen. I wonder if somebody's come in and done that.
Could be.
Morris Still. 1893, 1970. 1970 is fairly recent. That's. I know, but Judge, but these stones look so old. Yeah. They don't look like 1970s stones.
Like 1870.
I know. I think it's because it was the colored cemetery, so to speak, right? And they still weren't, you know. This one's 1961. John Still, Ellen Still. Very, very humble stones. But I find them actually beautiful. I love them like that. We are in the country. You can hear the roosters crowing, right? Oh, look at this. This is a sweet one. A little one here, look. Here we go. Oh my God, my baby. Maggie. 2 years. 2 years, 10 months or 9 months. Oh, regardless, Maggie was tiny. She was tiny, sweetheart. This is an interesting one as well. Permelia. Can't read the dates. But the carving is very interesting. Very interesting. It has fallen. That you can't read it because this is the top, and it was sitting atop this. Yeah, it was sitting atop that. At least somebody was able to save it and stand it up, but you can still look at the top. The carving on this one, oh, that's the same carving that I was just looking at on this one. It's really, really cool. I've never seen so many anthills in my life. There we go. We've got the same carving. Ellie, Virginia, 1877, died. Oh, was that 3 years? Yeah, and the words on the bottom you can't read. Yeah. They might have been family. Wesley, Still, Warwick. No, I don't know. Stephen Johnson, in memory of Stephen. 1876. Samuel Still, nephew, we saw these. I like that one. I like the setting of this one. She's got a nice setting, like under the tree here. It's just very sweet. So I think the most recent stone was the 1970 one I saw over there, which looks as old as the hills. That little one there. Emma Hawkins. Just glance at these over here real quick. And this one here, it's really not legible at all, unless the writing's on this side. No, it's not. This is a Civil War one as well. Father Robert Gaines. That's a pretty setting too, the trees. 1947. Looks like this one's not very legible. I don't think. No, it's not. It's very pretty. Does it say anything different on the back? No, it's the same thing. Oh yes, it is different. Oh no, it's not. It's the same. Black Regiments of the Civil War. Oh, what do we have? Henry Jenkins. Uh, 1879 is all I've got as far as the date. I think there was another Henry Jenkins. That was the pastor. Let me just double check. That might have been the original stone, and maybe they put this one up. Oh no, because this one was more modern. This was 1965. No. That was 1965. What do we have here? Can't read anymore?
No.
Okay. And that was probably standing right there. I would imagine on that.
Yeah.
And just... Okay. Beautiful. Okay, we'll sign off here now and hope you visit with us again.